everyone, welcome to the Crafty Pixie channel where we do sewing projects and subscription boxes. I am B. Whether you are new or old to this channel, thank you so much for stopping by. It is great to have you. How is everybody doing? I hope that you're doing well. You know, it's getting a little hectic the closer we get to the holidays. I see you and you guys are awesome. If you're having a rough day, it's okay. Everyone has them. It'll get better, I promise. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button down below and the notification bell so you know when I upload every week. Leave a comment in the comment section, especially if you are a new subscriber. I would love to hear from you, and give the video a thumbs up. Okay. First, before we get to what we're doing in the video, I've got some more of the advent calendar that I opened. So I got this cute little frog measuring tape. It's a cute little thing, you know, just to use. It's hold on, 40 inches. It's adorable. I haven't used it yet, but I'm sure the kids will get a kick out of it. And then I got a seam turner with a button measure on it, which is really cool. I don't have one of these button gauges, so I'm excited to use that for sure. I did get a bunch of, I don't know how well you're going to see this, colorful safety pins, which are super cute. I can't wait to use those as well. And then I got a sewing machine like seam allowance guide or seam guide. So basically it's magnetic and you put it on your sewing machine where you want your seam allowance, and then you just run the fabric right along there. It keeps you on track, especially if you're like me and can't always keep a straight line. So that is that. And then of course I got just a little dressmaking marking tool, dressmaking pencil in white. So that's really, really cool. I am really enjoying this advent calendar. It is super cute. I get eager to open it every day. But anyway, to the project. In today's project, we're going to do something really quick. We are going to work with fabric and batting, but we are not sewing anything for this. So in today's project, we're making these really cute, you're not going to see my face, I'm sorry, these really cute pegboards. This is for my oldest daughter for Christmas, one of many gifts. But you can make this as big or as small as you want. You know, you've got cotton fabric, and then you've got ribbon of your choice. You got some decorative tacks here to hold the ribbons in place so they can slide photos or important papers or anything like that right on here and hang it right on the wall where they won't lose anything. I am making one for every single child. It's quick. It's not complicated by any means. There's fabric, a little bit of batting, some staples, and you're good to go. You can make any design with the ribbon that you want. So that's really nice. I did just use plywood that I got pre-cut at Lowe's. So it's really easy, really quick, and it's going to be super functional. So I hope you enjoy this project. So without any further ado, let's get to materials and escape for a while. All right, for this project, you're just going to need a few items. There is no sewing involved, but there is fabric. So you're going to need some plywood, whatever size you want, a staple gun, some ribbon, cotton fabric, scissors, and some nice little finishing nails, and then some batting, of course. You just need a little bit of time to do this. It doesn't take too long, so let's get started. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to attach the batting to the plywood. Now, what I do is I take a little bit of Fabri-Tac, which actually is working really well, and I just put a little bit on the like 4 corners. And then I just put a little bit right in the center. We just want it to stay so it doesn't move too much when we flip it over. Okay, and then we just take the batting and lay it down. Now, of course, you can, if you want to, you can get some extra batting and fold it over the edges, but I found that this works nicely. I haven't had an issue with it, so this is what I'm going to use. All right, so now that that is done and pressed down, make sure you press it down so it adheres a little bit. We're going to put the board to the side. And then we're going to grab the fabric. Now, if you have a directional print, make sure you have it laying the way you want it. Just gonna open it like so. I know this project is a little bit bigger than my camera area, sorry. Right, and then we're going to take the board. We're going to take the board, we're going to lay it face down right on top of the fabric. I'm going to move fabric over a little bit. You only need about 1.5 to 2 inches around the top, the bottom, and the sides, just so you have enough. Like so, and then we're just going to trim it 1.5 to 2 inches. Your trim line doesn't have to be pretty. This is not going to be seen unless you take it off of the wall. Alright, just like that. Now I like to do the top and the bottom first. So basically, what you do, I'm trying to get this as close in the frame as I possibly can for you. Okay, that's good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our staple gun and we're going to fold the bottom up and we're going to pull so that it is taut. Staple it. Sorry for the sound. Come over to the edge. Pull it taut. Staple. Don't put it too close to the edge because you have the other side that you're going to be doing. then I flip it over, do the opposite side the same way. Don't have to worry about the edges just yet. Fold it up taut like that. Okay. This particular fabric, if anybody is wondering, I got from Sewers Club. I went online with my coupon that I got in the November box, and I bought some of this fabric. Alright, so I just fold it over like so. Now with the corners, you know, there's different ways that people do the corners. I'm literally just gonna fold it, tuck it in nice and tight, and pull up. Make it nice and tight there. Staple into place. Do the same thing to this side. Nice and tight. The tighter you are when you do this, the tighter the more taut it's going to be on the front. And then the same thing on the bottom side. Fold it up nice and tight. Staple it into place. Make sure there's no wrinkles, because it will show through on the other side when you're finished. So just bear that in mind. And you can get your plywood at your local hardware store. I got mine at Lowe's. It was already pre-cut, so I just picked the size and thickness that I wanted. It doesn't have to be too thick at all. Of course, you can always do a thicker board. I think mine was like 1/4 of an inch thick. Alright, just like that. If you've got any loose ends that you want to cut down, you can do that, or you can just staple them up. Doesn't really matter too much. And then when you flip it over, that's what you're looking at. Super cute. And then you take your ribbon and you do whatever pattern detail that you want to do on it. So this is a busy print, but it's a smaller designs. So I might just do a few rows, like 3 rows, and then do 3 rows that way. I think that'll work. So basically I just measure out so you have about 1 inch, 1.5 inches hanging off of the edge, and then you cut it. You can flip it back over. And we're gonna hang it over the edge like this and staple it into place. Oops. Make sure your fingers are not in the way when you do this. And then just guide the ribbon across. Fold it over the other side. flip it back over, and staple the other side. You can, you know, if you want, you can hot glue this. I find that the staples hold it a little bit better when I do it that way. And we're gonna do another one up here. Kind of looks like a Christmas present all on its own this way. You repeat. Same thing. Again, make sure your fingers are out of the way. Uh-oh. Oh no! Pause. Make sure when you're doing this that you have more staples. I didn't have them in the room with me, so I had to go get them to refill the stapler. But it's okay. So I've done the 3 horizontal, and then I'm gonna do like 2 vertical, just so that it gives her some extra space. So again, you do the same vertical the same way. And again, of course, make sure you don't staple your fingers to your project. That would be bad. And it would not make for a good holiday if you're hurt. I'm gonna finish these up and I will be right back. Next, we're going to take some fancy nails or tacks, and just where there is an intersection of ribbon, we're just going to stick it right into the center. Now these are sharp enough and long enough that I don't need to use a hammer to get these in. I'm just going to make sure I line them up right, and then just push them down just like that. And I'm going to do one at every intersection. So on this particular one, there is 6. Alright, just like that. And we're just going to continue all the way across. I'm going to finish that and I will be right back. With that done, all you have left to do is to install these cute little brackets on the back so that this can be hung up. You can do this, you know, you can do 1 because it's not super heavy. You can do 2. I mean, it's really up to you depending on what you're doing. But there you go. Here's a quick DIY gift for a college student, high school student, someone moving out, kids' artwork, important bills that you got to take care of, pictures, anything like that. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment in the comment section, give the video a thumbs up, and until next time, see ya!